All right, we got a big-ass crowd for this interview.
What's up? Let's go, Vegas, baby.
Tough game. These guys came out to support all the way from Vegas.
Tough game, we almost won. What you talking about?
Oh, shit.
Saw those 13 points, huh?
Just rough start to the season, not how we'd like to start. Anything you guys want to say about the game pertaining to that? You know what I mean?
I just want to know what happened to Carr, bro. What happened to this guy?
Carr out of nowhere just got out the game. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
that he messed up early in the
There's his finger?
Yeah.
I want to say something
I figured that since he wasn't throwing the ball, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully he kind of...
My guy got something to say.
Is that on paper the Raiders got a real good team with the addition of Alden Smith. But you could have a really good team on paper, but you got to show up at the game and you got to show out. You got to play. Time, you know, preseason time, practice time is over. Now it's time to play. And what we saw wasn't what we expected to see out of this 2015 Raiders team moving forward. They got to make a lot of
Very interesting point. Is there any? I mean, what do you think went wrong to where that they played not where you would expect them to? You know, you had high expectations.
I think in the beginning is that they could have done a lot better job putting pressure on the quarterback. Dalton didn't even get sacked not one time, and for us to have people like Alden Smith and Justin Tuck, you know, known sack masters, Khalil Mack, known sack masters, and for them not to penetrate that offensive line, which wasn't even really good to begin with, you know, but they showed that they had the better line than we did. But I thought that had a lot to do with it. They were moving the ball at will. I mean, they looked like a playoff team, and we looked like a team that's barely even got our stuff together. You know what I mean?
It's also not very easy coming in with the second string quarterback. We lost Carr very early in the series.
But even when Carr was there, he wasn't really doing a good job connecting with the receivers. There was a couple of miscues that he had, and he didn't really do much before he even went out the game either. So who knows the way that it would have went, even if Carr would have even been in there. At that point right there, the game was pretty much over. The penalty that got negated by the fullback, that right there was a big killer right there, because we had momentum. Even though it was 10-0, we were already damn near at the 30-yard line, you know, and getting ready to score. At that point, the game would have been 10-7, and it still would have been manageable. Once you fall back 10-0, 17-0, 31-0, it's really, really hard to dig out of that hole.
Whole new ball game for sure.
Right.
Think we can bounce back from this?
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
I think most definitely, but they got to really look at this tape and see what really went wrong, because that defensive line's got to wake up and they got to apply pressure on the quarterback. That's the only way that they're going to be able to create turnovers is by putting pressure on the in the pocket. And then at that point right there, whoever's going to go into being the quarterback for next week, they just got to go in there and put a game plan together, and they're going to have to just, get on cue with all the receivers and all the players on offense.
It's true. A lot of missed passes, but Vegas is strong here. Raider Nation still very strong.
Nation, baby, let's go. Shout out Raiders.
Still here.
Catch me up.
Raider fans,
King Rhino 702.
we're out, baby.
King Rhino 702.